Hi, having worked with hundreds and hundreds of perfectionists, I can tell you that perfectionism is not as innocent as it seems to be. It's not all about growth or becoming the better version of yourself or having everything figured out and being perfect. Nothing like this. Perfectionism is the negative, stressful, self sabotaging mindset that makes us exhausted at the end of the day, makes us completely lose joy, energy, valuable moments, happiness from our life. And today, what I want to share with you is 3 ways that perfectionism can even lead to burnout. Let's start with the first one. Being a perfectionist means that we are looking for, it's important for us to show to ourselves, but also to the outside world, that we can do everything without mistake, being infallible and omnipotent. So, in order to do that, we know that this is very difficult, but that's why perfectionists are always looking for the mistake in order to prevent it. We are always looking to be prepared for the worst case scenarios. So our mental antennas are directed towards mistakes or things that can go wrong or potential dangers and threats. Imagine if we are busy all day long looking for trouble. Of course, at the end of the day, we're going to be exhausted. Our human brain is not meant only to find problems and negativity. We are also meant to be happy and enjoying the moments and having a break. And now that I said having a break, that's the second element. That's the second way, the second reason why perfectionism leads to burnout. It's because a perfectionist doesn't allow themselves to have a break. They think that having a break means I'm unproductive, I'm useless, I have to do something which contributes to my life or to other people's lives. I have to do something which is meaningful and productive. I had to produce something tangible. So they don't allow themselves to just take a break, to just do nothing. They are consumed with guilt every time they're taking a break. Can you imagine where this leads? Burnout again. And the third way is comparisons, comparisons, comparisons. A perfectionism has good intentions, to be honest, right? They want to be a better version of themselves. It doesn't mean, though, that perfectionism will allow you to become a better version of yourself, but the intention is there. I want to be a better version of myself. I want to grow. I want to progress. And that's why they're looking for people to get inspired, people who have been there, done that. However, when they're constantly doing that, they are doing it through a perspective which is not so inspiring and motivating. They're doing it through a perspective that says, well, look at them. They're way ahead. Why are you so behind? What's wrong with you? Why are you not more successful? Why have you done faster? Why is it taking you so long? So the comparison, as you understand, is not so inspiring. Actually, it's very down-putting and very reprimanding sometimes, and it feels demotivating, disencouraging. So, 3 reasons why perfectionism leads to burnout is finding for mistakes, wanting to be prepared for everything, all worst case scenarios 24/7, not allowing ourselves to take a break, which is so much needed and so well deserved. And thirdly, comparisons all the time and finding ourselves less all the time. Isn't that enough? I can tell you many more ways how perfectionism can lead to burnout, but that's for now. Let me know whether that resonates with you. I have my blog article on the comments so that you can read about more ways how perfectionism can lead to burnout. And here we are, in order to understand that perfectionism is just a misunderstanding. We can grow, but without being perfectionists. We can grow by embracing imperfectionism, by becoming more accepting with ourselves, and by allowing ourselves to take the break and go with our own pace. Yes, there is growth, big growth in that way. So I will leave you with that. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for watching. And until next video, have a good day and take good care of yourself.